All right, I'm going to show you how to build a fire in the wood stove. First things first, if you have never used a wood stove before, or you're not comfortable starting a fire, then I would just recommend not doing it at all. If you've used a wood stove or a fireplace before, this is a little bit of a unique stove, so definitely recommend watching the rest of this video just so you can see how to properly start the fire. Before you get started, first thing you want to make sure is that the fan above the stove in the kitchen is not turned on. Otherwise, what will happen is it'll suck the smoke into the room, which is not good. So before you do anything, just make sure the fan is turned off and then you're ready to go. From a safety standpoint, just make sure you're aware that there is a fire extinguisher here as well if you ever need it. Hopefully you won't. Wood is here, will be replenished, and then there's also all of the kindling and fire starter that's in the box against the wall as well. So let's get started and I'll show you how to do this. First thing, you want to open the bottom door, and there is a tool that is used for the stove. This is really the main tool that you'll need for all the different operating modes of the stove. So the first thing you want to do, take the tool. There's a little piece on the end that you're going to use. It's the key to unlock the glass door on the front. So insert it, turn it to the right, open the door, and you're ready to go. Then we're going to take 2 pieces of fire starter that are in the wood box, the wood crate. They look like this. Take 2 of those. You can use newspaper, but it's a lot easier if you just use the fire starter. So we'll put a couple pieces of those in there. We'll take a few pieces of kindling, either this kind of kindling that are provided or just some thin wood kindling. And what we're gonna do is just kind of line it up over top of the fire starter like that. And then you can take your lighter that should be in the crate as well. If it's not here, you should be able to find some spare lighters in the kitchen, typically in the drawer right beside the dishwasher. So we'll light the fire starter. And just note, there's no vents that you need to open up top or anything like that. Everything is ready to go. Literally just open the door, start the fire starter, put the kindling on, and then you can load a few other pieces of wood over top of that. So typically take wood from here. You want thinner wood. You know what? You want to have 2 big wood, and you're just going to lean them up against the back wall of the fireplace. Like that. Get a few pieces. Once it starts to get going a little bit of smoke coming out is pretty normal. You don't want a lot, but it's normal for a little bit of smoke to come out. That's okay. We'll put a few more pieces in here to let it get going. And just basically stack them. You don't want it too tight. Okay, once you do that, you're gonna close this door, not quite all the way, but about 3/4. And you're just gonna let the fire get going a little bit more. And once you've got a good flame and the wood has caught, then you can close the door all the way. So you're just gonna leave that for, I don't know, about a minute or 2, and then we'll come back and close the door. All right, we've got a pretty good fire going now. The wood's caught pretty well. So now we're gonna go ahead and close the door the entire way. Just do the reverse, and we're gonna turn the key to the left, pull that out, and then you're good to go. We'll put the key back in the door just so you don't lose it. Goes down to the bottom like that. Shut that, and again, there's really nothing you need to set. There is a damper here, so if you wanted to turn it down, you can turn it all the way. That'll just burn a little bit slower, but overall, you don't really need to mess around with that very much. When you need to reload wood, when it starts to get low, grab some wood from the stack here, do the exact same thing. Use the key to open the door, put a few more pieces in, typically 1 or 2 larger ones once it starts to really go, and that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy.